Welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome my friend, colleague, and my boss, Charlie Pagliazzo, the channel chief of Granite Telecommunications, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. Charlie began his career with Rob Hale at Network Plus and transitioned to leading Granite Channels in 2004. He has built Granite Channels into an over $500 million of recurring revenue through agents and resale partners. Charlie, welcome back to the Top Gun Show, my friend.
Steve, always a pleasure to sit in the Top Gun chair and get a chance to talk to you in that fancy studio.
Well, it's great to have you on, man. You've done an incredible job at Granite, and I'm not just saying that because I'm at Granite now, but looking at, when you started out building the channel and you were the only guy in the channel and you went to trade shows and couldn't even go to the bathroom because you didn't have anybody to watch the booth. And now look at you, 500 million. Nice going.
It's been an enjoyable, satisfying ride. I think the best part has just been being part of the channel community. You make so many friendships, professional relationships, and also true friendships. It's been really a great ride.
Yeah, you've done an incredible job, and you still have your hair. I mean, that's a win-win.
Well, Steve, since you brought it up, I'm going to have my hair for another 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure on the schedule, you're going to be here with us when we shave our heads for cancer research in the, I think, 14th annual Granite Saving by Shaving.
Okay, well, it's time that
the world is out there.
Time that I buckle up and do that.
We may look different to people in a few weeks.
Stay tuned for the Top Gun Show, haircut edition. Well, hey, let's go back to the past. Granite started out 22 years ago as a POTS line aggregator, and now Granite offers a huge number of IT and telecom products and services way beyond POTS. Recently, I've heard you mention that this is the age of aggregation, kind of like the age of Aquarius, but age of aggregation. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. I promise not to sing. I have to tell you, I stole that phrase, the age of the aggregator. I stole that phrase from industry expert and friend Alex Daniluk. We were just talking about how the aggregators in our industry have the ability to dramatically impact partners' success. From a Granite perspective, it's really the commitment to technology and innovation that Granite's made this decade. It allows us to offer partners and their clients the ability to aggregate not only those invoices that we were so good at for so long with POTS lines, but aggregate network solutions, driving efficiencies that allow end users the ability to focus on their business while leveraging Granite offerings. It's impactful.
Yeah, that's great. Great recap on that. I love it. Let's talk now about what's in it for the sales partner. Why should we be top of mind on the sales partner? How does Granite accelerate deals to help its partners win?
There's a couple of things we should talk about there, Steve. We've invested literally tens of millions of dollars over the last several years in our platform here. And it's providing our partners and their clients online pre-qualification, online quoting, and soon for our partners, we're going to take that so that they'll also have the opportunity to do online ordering. So, something as simple as that puts it all in the palm of their and their clients' hands. It's an app. Think Uber. Think any of the apps out there that are important to people. They like the efficiency. They like to be able to do it themselves. And if I can put that, if Granite and Granite Channels can put that into the hands of our partners, empowering them to act far more quickly than ever before, and allowing clients to manage their network and their network needs in ways they haven't done in the past, I think that's a significant part of how we're accelerating deals. Another one is, and I've talked about this before. I think I've mentioned it perhaps on this show, is Granite's financial stability. We can't overlook the fact that our industry right now has there are carriers out there who work real hard and do a good job, but it's no secret there are carriers out there that are managing significant debt. And when you have to manage debt, whether it's a publicly traded company or a privately held company that's taken venture capital money, you got to pay that back. Granite's profitability, financial stability from the fact that we have no outside investors, we have no debt, we're beholden only to our customers and ourselves, really allows Granite Channels to tell our partners, hey, what else can we do to help make sure this solution, and I don't ever want to talk about quotes anymore. I want to talk about business plans and the process of bringing the solution to the client. But we can do things like amortize upfront costs. Maybe they don't have the capex to invest in the edge devices that we're bringing to the table. We amortize those. Maybe they want to do a full stack solution that requires premise equipment to be purchased up front. Maybe we can look at doing it that way. Maybe there's a billing structure that the client needs. It's just things like that can't be overlooked. And again, I know that there's a lot of very good competitors out in the market, providers out in the market, and it's a competitive situation. But if you're looking for an edge as far as taking care of your client, I think a partner would serve themselves and their clients well to look at the things that Granite's capable of doing for them, and we'll customize virtually anything to get the right solution in place to generate revenue for our partners and have long-term client relationships.
You know, I've asked you quite a few personal questions on past shows. I always end with a personal question. I want to ask you kind of an odd one. If you could go back in time, what would you tell the 21-year-old Charlie Pagliazzo of things you know now that you wish you would have known then?
I'd be very real with myself and explain that despite how much I hoped it would happen, I was not surpassing 5'6". It just 5'6" was it. That's it. It wasn't going any further. I'd also tell myself that the Red Sox would win a World Series someday, because it was ugly for a long time for Red Sox fans. I think in seriousness, as an older guy looking back, the thing I value most are the things I mentioned at the start of this conversation. The relationships you make in life are so important, and they cross over business and personal, and it really comes down to integrity. When you act with other people's best interest and they know that, it makes a big difference. And you know, not everyone can be best friends, but when you can sit down with someone who knows that you always were trying to help them get where they were trying to go and doing it the right way, that's really important to me. And you know, a lot of people have significant legacies. I don't know if I'll ever have much more of a legacy than, hey, I worked really hard and was very straightforward with partners, and built a nice business. I'm very fortunate to be part of a company that supported me to build a nice business. But behind all of that, I think it's because you do it the right way. You're upfront, you're honest. To me, that's what I would tell Charlie Pagliazzo. Carry yourself with integrity.
Well, based on results, and how well I know you and how long I've known you, in some way or whatsoever, you already told that 21-year-old kid that, because you've lived that. I'm telling you. I mean, you've got an excellent reputation. So thanks for being transparent and opening up. Thanks for carving out time out of your schedule to be on the Top Gun Show. It's always a pleasure.
Steve, greatly enjoyed it, and looking forward to continuing to have these conversations on Top Gun or anywhere else, as we just strive to make our industry better and keep our commitment to partners.
Amen. Perfectly said. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Take care, all.